Hello, Horatio. It's a million days too early for my vlog, but there's so many things that I need to talk about, and I just got in from an April snow shower. Sorry, Beans is totally gonna knock the camera off. Oh my god, Beans, seriously. Okay. Yes. There's so many things that I need to address right now, and I just got back from a really great session of analysis, and it's very pertinent that I talk about it now, and I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget anything. So, in regard to procrastination, what triggers my procrastination? I just figured it out, because it's not just something that I encounter when I procrastinate, but again, it's a symptom of anxiety, right? So this extends between all my behaviors. The most important thing, Beans is totally scratching herself. The most important thing about this particular behavior is that it's spurred by destruction of the self and ingestion of another. So, for example, I'm going to give my, oh god, okay, good, she didn't drop it. I'm going to give my thesis advisor story. So, I've been struggling for the last 6 months to put together some sort of a methodology, and we were obsessed with trying to make it quantitative. I kept thinking that I should make it quantitative. I don't know why I was so obsessed on this, but it was like, whoa, cat in the face. I felt as though in order to approximate scientific methodology that I needed to do it that way. And I suck at it. I'm very bad at quantitative. Coming up with it, well, no. You know what? I don't actually know that. It's because I recognized that something was wrong, but I desired so much for approval and validation that I was ready to throw myself, metaphorically and whatever, under the proverbial bus in order to make that happen. It took me this long, it took 6 months for me to become conscious of anger regarding this. And I actually, like, it's not enough that I'm conscious of it, it's that I have to vocalize it in some way. And then and only then am I able to take the next step to make what the French would call progress. And this might be a pattern that others might share. And so that's why I'm recording this now, is so that in case anybody does something similar to what I do, and they've been struggling to find an answer, you know, why can't I get this done? Why is this so difficult for me to do? Well, there's no solution for you yet, sorry. I don't have a solution yet. All I know is that I'm now conscious of a pattern that takes place not only in this one realm of my life, but in a million others. And that's that it takes me a fucking long time to be comfortable, not comfortable, I'm not fucking comfortable with it, to become conscious and vocalize any type of anger or, I don't know, rejection of a thing, whatever. And we both experienced this with that vlog, because we were so afraid that the other person might not validate ourself, that we had to have a dialogue about it. And I think the dialogue is what brought us to being able to comfortably talk about this, and to recognize, ooh, cat, and to recognize that there's more than just sadness, because there is that. There is fear and sadness. But there's also anger. And I think that your vlog addressed that. And mine still tried to cover it up a bit. You're right. I am super angry at this community that feels like it's okay to remain sexist and racist. But I don't think that that's gamers. I think that that's just people. I think that what you're expressing is the fear of all people, that all people are capable of such horrible acts, of saying such terrible things, of locating that in an external other and just using that person to project all of their rage, all of their insecurity onto them. That is what you're recognizing. So that's the only thing that I'm going to say in regard to defending gamers, is that I recognize that that's not just a fear you have in gamers alone, but in all forms of people and community, right? And you're goddamn right, I will do my best to show you that gamers can be cool. No, I'm not cool. But, you know, progressive? It's just, you know, in my head, common sense things make sense. Common sense things means you respect other people and you don't say the terrible things that people so readily say on the internet. And I know that it's something that I need to recognize that others are capable of doing even if I'm not. So that's what I have to say about that. You know, I can't thank you enough for that vlog. The vlog was awesome, but it was our conversation that took place behind the scenes that was the most amazing to me. That we were able to confront, that we were afraid of each other's reactions, even though we know we love each other, that we've been friends forever because we share perspectives, behaviors, and anxieties. I just thought that was the most remarkable. Yeah, I think that was remarkable. Secondly, we received such amazing feedback from people that it surprised me. How sad is that I am surprised when people don't reproach me or you or anybody for having ideas. It still strikes me that we are surprised that people will validate us, that our ideas are valid. That's a thing. TLDR. Thank you to Horatio. Thank you to people that commented, that watched, that had a conversation. Please conversate with me. I love sharing things. I do, even though I suck at some behaviors, I kick ass in others. I think. So thank you. And for anybody that's struggling with anxiety, or procrastination, or agoraphobia, or behaviors that they don't understand, hopefully this one little vlog thing will help you see something that I just saw. That in order for me to really get to a place, I need to experience some destruction, some ingestion, and then a confrontation. And not all confrontations are bad. We're so scared that confrontations mean the end. And sometimes they do. I suck at that. I'm scared of being left alone. I don't like stuff like that. Conflict is something that scares the shit out of me. And sometimes it's too much. And that's okay. And sometimes you have really awesome experiences where that conflict renders a closer bond and a better way to communicate. Because thank fuck we can communicate. Yeah. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. Last but not least is like forever minutes long. Collaboration. Yeah, fuck, we should make a game. But I do actually want to finish my thesis on time somehow. So I'd like to make the game as part of a process. Maybe this is the way that I can think about it. I want to think of the song as like the first step. Whether that be that we write lyrics and create a ditty or whatever, why don't we make it part of the game? So that this is the first part of our soundtrack. This is the music. We're going to work on some of the music that's going into our game. That's what I think should happen. Anyway, yeah, so many vlogs in 1 week. Bye.